Well, hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Coffee Talk.
Coffee talk.
What she said. All right, Erin, we have in our mugs today a little surprise treat.
It is a treat.
It's a treat.
It is.
It's actually made from figs. It is fig coffee. I got it from a local place. We should have brought the box in. I'll put a picture of the box in the comments. Oopsie, that's an oopsie. We need a producer around here.
They're on Lehman Ferry. I know that much.
They are on Lehman Ferry. So this is half fig brew and half actual coffee. Now they do have one that's just figs, but there's no caffeine. And I said, who would want to do that to themselves? So we don't want that. We want at least some coffee in there.
Correct.
So this is fig coffee. We have tried it. Let's take another little sip.
It's really delicious.
It's pretty good. Like it's got a little bit of a sweetness to it.
Yes.
It's nice. It's smooth. It's actually called Mellow Mix, I
And
think.
it is mellow. It's
It is
not
mellow.
bitey or too acidic. It's just kind of just,
It's nice.
yeah.
And we were talking about figs. We both love figs.
Yeah.
And I was reading that figs are actually made from like mummified wasps or something. Like another, not made from it, but they have mummified wasps in the fig because I guess, do they pollinate the fig? I don't know how that works.
Sure, but that's one of the reasons they're crunchy.
That's right, and they're delicious because we get some wasp mummies in there.
Yes, it's more protein.
It's
Yeah, I know.
deliciousness is what it is. Yeah.
It's good for you.
It's good for you. Drink your fig coffee if you are interested in this company. I will, oh, sorry guys, I will post the comments below. But anyway, it's a cute little place, and I like the fact that the coffee, has figs.
And I like that it's local. You know, I really feel like, especially what's going on in the economy right now, we need to shop local when we can. I know it's not
I love
always
it.
practical. It's very easy to go to the Amazon app and push order. I know.
Yes.
I know. But when we can, we should
When we
try
can.
to seek out some local businesses, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I will say their storefront is not so much a store, like they package things there. You can go in there and buy stuff, but I think they do a lot of shipping actually too. So they can ship locally or
Nice.
you can call in your order and pick it up there.
Very good.
So yeah, a lot of stuff going on in the community right now too,
Yes.
I wanted to mention to you guys, someone asked me just this morning about this, which is what brought it to the forefront of my mind. So Cummings Research Park. So because we have lived here for a while, we know CRP
Right.
is what it's called.
Cummings Research Park,
But,
CRP.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't necessarily know what CRP is. So it is Cummings Research Park, for anyone who doesn't know. And it's a great area just here around Research Park Boulevard, Bridge Street sort of area. So I pulled up some information on CRP. You guys see that I have my fancy glasses on today, my little rhinestone glasses.
Now, it's not CRT, it's CRP.
I don't even know what CRT is. I'm not going to even ask.
Don't ask.
Okay, yeah. So CRP is Cummings Research Park, and it is the second largest research park in the country.
What?
Yeah. It is one of the world's leading science and technology business parks
Man.
with a mixture of Fortune 500 companies, local and international high-tech enterprises, U.S. space and defense agencies, and thriving business incubators. Also, doesn't stop there. They have competitive higher education institutions. They are home to over 300 companies, 26,000 employees, and
Nice.
13,500 students. Like, that kind of blew my mind. I didn't even
really
know.
Awesome. You know, that's one of the things about UAH. When our students attend here, there are so many business opportunities, particularly if you're in the technical or the engineering field. But we have a great nursing school, and I really feel like our community has a lot to offer. College students trying to get their experience.
Yeah.
It's really awesome. Really.
Yeah, and we have a lot of also like intern programs and stuff too, which I think is good.
Yeah.
And speaking on that point, there's a job fair coming up.
head.
2022 relaunch job fair. So it's November 15th from 2:30 to 6:30. It's actually at First Baptist Church of Huntsville.
And it's a big church. It's got this
Yeah.
mosaic on it. You really, unless you're trying to ignore it, which I don't.
Oh, that's the egg beater Jesus. Can I say that?
You did.
Okay. It's the egg beater Jesus.
It's
It's Jesus, and his body looks like an egg beater.
yeah. It's a lovely mosaic.
It's very pretty.
It really is, but it's
very
hard
pretty.
to miss.
Yes. Just look for the egg beater Jesus. Sorry, it just popped into my
She
head.
usually has to rein me
I
in.
know.
I mean,
you're
come on.
rubbing off on me. What can I say? Okay, so Tuesday, November 15th,
Okay.
2:30 to 6:30 at First Baptist Church of Huntsville. And job fair. You can do if you're an employer and you want to register. There's still time to register, and get a table and everything. But I think it's great, whether you're a high school student or you're just maybe looking for, a different job. I think that's a great opportunity.
Absolutely, because there's so many employers there, and regardless of what you read in the news, if you're looking for a new job, this is a great place to do it. We have so much industry here.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Who knew, little old Huntsville?
I had some potential clients call me. They're living in Orange County, California. And they said, well, the wife, I guess, lived here when she was very young, and I think they might be a little older than me. Hope so. Anyway, and she said that, now, I thought it was a really poor area, and I'm like,
Not
no.
Not so much.
We are fully dressed, we have all of our teeth, and we wear shoes.
We do. Well,
Promise.
most of the time we do.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
because we like shoes anyway.
Well, we
have
do.
a shoe thing.
We love shoes. We love shoes. We always circle back around to shoes, don't we? Yeah. Tell us about I think it's called a blanket drive.
Yes, so this happens yearly. It is through the continuum of, the Coalition for the
That's too much to say. Start
the
over.
Coalition for the Continuation of Care for the Homeless. I think I said that right.
Okay.
But this time of year, from October through February, which are typically the colder months here in our environment here, they're taking blankets, sleeping bags, scarves, thermal underwear, warm socks, gloves, so any, like toboggans,
Yeah.
hats, whatever people would use to keep themselves warm.
Sure.
Because you can imagine we're getting to the cold part of the year, and we do have a homeless population. And yes, there are some shelters, but some of them choose to not go to the shelters at night, and they need to keep warm.
Absolutely. Even during the day sometimes, we'll get some pretty chilly temperatures here come November, December, January.
And sometimes snow. And I don't want, this is cute, but I would not want to be out in the snow all night long this.
You will be chilly if you wear that.
Yeah,
You'll be a little chilly. We'll definitely,
cold.
but I would give you a blanket.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I like the super fluffy ones. We call them fluffies in my house.
Or like a Snuggie, like the one that you put like
Yeah.
the whole,
Yes,
Yeah.
or a onesie. We have
would
a
look
few of
cute.
those too.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Maybe we'll have to have
Maybe.
a onesie coffee talk
we
right by
might
Christmas.
have a onesie day. Yes.
cute.
That would be fun. Yeah. We either gain a lot of viewers or lose a lot of viewers at that point. Yeah.
We'll let the dice decide. Anyway, there's about 15 collection points all through Huntsville, and we'll link them below. It's at several of the churches, and I think the Thrive Clinic is taking donations. So there's plenty of places where if you're just like, you throw it in your car because I'm like, oh, I have an extra hat or whatever. There's plenty of places in your travels where a donation spot should be available to you. So we'll make sure that we list those for you.
Okay, awesome. All right, well, we're going to take a little break, and we will be back right after this commercial message.
That's right. We're going to chaw on some more of our mummified wasps, and we'll be right back.
Yum. Okay, so we are back from our little commercial break. And so, as I've said before every show, Erin and I kind of chat and we talk. We talk about what's going on in our lives and what we've heard from other people in the community. And, we're kind of getting into the holiday season where we're all going to be getting more, right? And we want to also remember to give more. I think giving sometimes feels even a lot better than getting. So and sometimes I know it's hard because we all have so many, we have expenses.
We do. And with inflation right now,
yes, everything costs
don't even want to
more.
Ugh.
Yeah, absolutely. But, we are still pretty well off. We're pretty prosperous compared
We
to
really are.
maybe a lot of people out there, like we were saying, if you have a couple of extra boxes of whatever in your pantry, or you have
mac and cheese, or
Yeah.
whatever you've got,
Yeah.
someone else doesn't.
Someone else does not necessarily have those things.
Right.
So, we always like to give when we can.
Yeah. And you don't have to have a lot to give.
Yeah.
You give where you are. So, if you're tight on money, but you have an extra pair of socks,
Yeah.
you could donate that to the cold weather drive.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to have a lot materially to really bless other people with it.
Yeah. Or even just your time, right?
And your time, that's
is
right.
a great thing to give, if you can,
Exactly.
You give where you can.
Exactly.
And remember how much you have. I think be grateful for what you have, and then just also be generous.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Where I go to church, they have a saying, we get to give, so we get to give. And we
Ooh.
get to give.
Yeah.
And then we get to give.
That's cute.
And I think it really does get to the heart of what we are supposed to be doing with what we've been blessed with.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of us, I think, as believers, we want to cut to the end of Psalm 35:27 that says, "Let the Lord be magnified, who has the pleasure in the prosperity of his servant." We love that part, but the beginning part is, "Let them shout for joy." I'm all about that part. "Who favor my righteous cause." So there's some responsibility there. What's God's righteous cause with our prosperity? It's to be able to give into every good work.
Yeah.
It's to be able to help the needy, because one of the epistles talks about this. If you have, food, or you have an extra cloak or whatever, and you see someone who's starving and you say, "Be well fed, bless you," and you have the means to help them,
Yeah.
and you don't give it, what?
Back up.
Let's not be that guy.
Yeah.
Let's not be that guy.
Yeah. We want to be thankful, sign,
Yes.
and then we also want to give as much as we can, where we can.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
senseless acts of kindness
Ooh,
and
I love
random charity.
Yeah.
Do it. It'll change your whole outlook on the day and on your life.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Pay it forward. It wasn't that. That was a thing for a while.
That is-
remember?
and I think
Let's
it's
bring
still a
that
thing.
back. Well, if it's still a thing, great. But let's encourage it.
Let's
Pay
encourage
it forward. Hashtag.
That's
All
right. Be the blessing that you need in your life.
Yes, absolutely. All right. That's going to wrap it up. We will see you guys next time.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.